Okay.
You didn't say that before. We said that.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Nikichi.
Good, thank you. I want to move right to youth justice.
Hi, this is Jenny Collier again. Thanks, Nikichi. And I'm going to do this really quickly with my colleague Marcy, who co-chairs the National Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Coalition and the Act for JJ Coalition, which is really where most of this work is housed. And we report out to the Justice Roundtable about it. But number one, it sounds like we're going to have potentially a House Judiciary Committee hearing probably at the crime subcommittee level, but it's unclear right now. It's not been noticed yet. That will focus on juvenile justice issues and will include probably some of the issues that the committee was dealing with last year, including solitary confinement, perhaps juvenile life without parole, unclear whether the expungement pieces will be included. And so we're learning more about that process. It sounds like the hearing might be on Thursday, June 22nd. And then I want to turn it over to Marcy, who has headed an amazing advocacy effort on the JDDPA Reauthorization Act and has made incredible progress again early this Congress after last Congress. So go ahead, Marcy. Thanks.
Ooh, thanks, Jenny. And we certainly open that door to everyone at this table who hasn't already contributed time and resources. But JJDPA has been updated significantly and passed already through the House on voice vote back in April. It then was introduced simultaneously in the Senate and has still being stuck now for 16 months by Senator Tom Cotton, who opposes one part of the bill. Mr. Grassley moved to strike that part of the bill, and Rand Paul objected to that. So we've got a Rand Paul-Tom Cotton argument going on in the Senate. We are trying to shake that loose because we feel like this is something that should be won and won easily. The Senate bill number is 860 if anyone wants to look at it. We are open to either 860 passing or for them to take up the House and pass. We are open to the VCO getting struck at this point to unshake that and move it through a different vehicle. We are asking people to please call the co-sponsors, especially the Republican co-sponsors, and let them make it known to both Grassley and McConnell this is a priority for them. And we've leveraged Kentucky. We're partnering with the ACLU, who's doing patch-through calls this week to let the Mr. McConnell's office know that this is a priority for his constituents. But really, anything you guys can do to add to the noise to make this should be an easy lift, in my opinion. It was preserved in the president's budget in terms of the formula grants, which also means that he might actually sign the bill if it gets to his desk. One other thing is the Sentencing Commission did put out a report on youthful offenders. If you guys haven't seen that, it's actually a really strong report. It looks at young people under the age of 25, which is an interesting nod, I think, to brain science. And it's got really good data in it. So they'll decide whether that's a priority or not, but it's a good report to get out to the field.
Okay, thank you so very much. I am going to combine human rights and racial justice with this announcement. Well, first, one announcement is I always want to remind everyone that we're going into the third year of the International Decade of People of African Descent. That's the United Nations declared decade, of which we have not heard too much buzz in this country about, which I hope will be changing in the very near